Tribal State Compact between the State of California and the Viejas tribe. The compact before us today is one which was executed recently between Governor Brown on behalf of the State of California and the Viejas tribe in the County of San Diego. The compact supersedes the tribe's 2014 amended compact and will be in effect for 25 years, provided it is ratified by both houses of the legislature and is approved by the federal government. For those of you unfamiliar with the Senate's procedure relative to compacts, the established policy for ratification of tribal compacts provides for an informational hearing relative to the essence of the compact to be followed by a vote of the members on the Senate floor. The vehicle for ratification of the compact is SB 404 by Senate Pro Tem Kevin DeLeon. At this time, I'd like to call our witnesses to the podium to help outline the premise for this compact and to address any questions from the public or members of the committee. After we hear testimony, if any, the opportunity for other comments will be made available for proponents and opponents. At this time, I would like to call Mr. Dillon, the Senior Advisor for Tribal Negotiations from Governor Brown's office, to the podium, and also Chairman Welch from the AS Band of Kumeyaay Indians, and Mr. Big Knife, the Attorney General from the Viejas tribe, to come forward. Please come forward at this time. And of course, we will start our testimony by Mr. Dillon, the Senior Advisor to Tribal Negotiations from Governor Brown's office. Welcome, Mr. Dillon.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you for the opportunity to discuss the proposed compact between the state and Viejas Band with you. The compact is very similar to the other compacts that we've recently negotiated and the legislature has ratified, some of which are now in effect. So I know staff has provided outstanding summaries of the document to you. The only thing that I feel I should touch on is just the circumstances of why we're here. We recently did work on a compact with Viejas Band. They had been operating under a 2004 compact, and as a result of the consequences of the economic downturn were adversely affected by that. They approached us. We worked with them on addressing the economic terms and some other aspects of their compact, but didn't have the time to fully bring that compact up to date, so we did not extend the term of that compact. Once we entered into negotiations with other tribes, particularly other tribes within their marketplace, they approached us and asked to enter into full negotiations, which we did, and have now completed that and presented this compact for your consideration. It's very similar to other compacts in terms of the revenue sharing, the credits for the community, the protections for patrons, employees, the environment, and provisions with regard to labor. So happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And obviously, you and the governor have operated in good stead to make sure that this was not just equitable for the Viejas tribe, which is so deserving of this compact, but also for the state of California.
Thank you, Senator.
Very good. Thank you. And we have Chairman Welch. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. I hope you were not caught up in the Southwest airline grounding of flights, were you?
No, we weren't. We were very lucky.
Good.
Going home, his flight's already been delayed.
Well, I wish you the best. I have a pillow in my office if you need one. Mr. Chairman, welcome, and I'm sure you have some testimony for us today, and certainly you're welcome to begin.
Thank you. Honorable Chairman Hall and committee, thank you for the opportunity to appear before you today. The Viejas Band of Kumeyaay Indians has a long and productive relationship with the California legislature. We truly appreciate the mutual respect, trust, and friendship that we share. Today, as the chairman of the Viejas Band, I respectfully request your support for the ratification of a new tribal state gaming compact, which was recently signed by Viejas and Governor Brown. The new gaming compact achieves several important goals. First, it modifies the revenue sharing and other regulatory provisions to be consistent with recently ratified compacts, including compacts in our local market. These revenue-sharing provisions promote the public policy underlying Proposition 1A and the California Constitution, ensuring that the VAS band remains the primary beneficiary of its gaming operation as required by federal law. The VAS band depends on gaming revenue to fund its government, and the new gaming compact will secure the VAS band's ability to continue providing vital government services to its tribal citizens. The new regulatory provisions promote a closer working relationship between tribal and state regulators and signify the commitment by VEJAS to continue regulating tribal gaming at the highest levels so that the consumers can remain confident in the integrity of gaming at the VEJAS Casino and Resort. Second, the new gaming compact provides new credits that further revenue sharing with local jurisdictions for such services as fire, emergency, law enforcement, public transit, infrastructure, and education, as well as encouraging investment in renewable energy, recycling, and water conservation. These credits will mutually benefit VEJAS and the local communities we serve, and VEJAS is excited about putting them to work. Third, the new gaming compact provides an extended term for Class 3 gaming until December 31st, 2041, which is consistent with the terms contained in recently ratified compacts. On behalf of the VEJAS Band of Kumeyaay Indians, I would like to thank you again for the opportunity to speak today, and thank you for your support. I welcome your questions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. And you have Attorney Big Bite present. Would you like to have any comments or
Good afternoon.
questions?
I actually don't have any comments. I'm just here to answer any technical questions that may arise.
Very good. And I also want to thank our staff on both sides for your work and your due diligence and making sure you brought forth a great compact and working with the governor's office and the VAS tribe as well. We have Mr. Gaines present, Senator Gaines, who is here. Senator Gaines, would you like to have comments or any comments? Would you like to express any comments?
Yeah, if I could.
Please, absolutely.
Thank you, number one, Chairman, for all your effort in coming here, and I'm glad that things are proceeding nicely in terms of the compact. And I think the state of California has had a great relationship with your tribe historically, and we look forward to a continued partnership into the future, and very excited about your success, and hope that continues in the future.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. And can you tell us a little about the support that you have with the labor community?
Yes, sir. We were expecting to have Barry Broad. I know Jack Gribben would have hoped to be here. I believe he's in Chicago today. But one, I would note that VEJAS has had great relations with labor throughout their history. What we have done with this compact, though, is to amend the Tribal Labor Relations Ordinance from the original 99 to an ordinance that's consistent with those that's been found in our recent compacts and has the support of labor within the state. We believe that document is both respectful of tribal sovereignty in terms of the voice it gives the tribe with regard to communicating with employees about the benefits of working for the tribe, but it's also respectful of a fair process for the employees to have a voice in determining whether or not they wish to be represented in their negotiations with their employer. So we're pleased with that outcome and are also pleased to have the support of labor in this compact.
Very good. And Mr. Chair, can you just elaborate very briefly, and certainly I know this, but to the listening audience, if you elaborate just a little about the local and county support that you have for the compact.
We have a very good relationship with our local community, especially the town of Alpine. And Diana, the supervisor, Diana Jacobs, has been a friend of ours for a long time. So we in fact, our fire department will serve as Alpine's second. When their guys go on vacation, our chief will be their chief. And we help complement each other. And they return the favor to us also.
Thank you. And obviously, you know, it's our intent to make sure that we work with Viejas in order to continue to empower as much as possible to make sure that there's self-sufficiency, economic development, job growth, so forth and so on, to make sure that folks, your tribal members are able to produce and provide and be able to take care of the families respectfully and live in dignity and pride and with the level of integrity. Can you tell us how many members currently are there with the Viejas tribe?
We have 267 voting members, which would be 18 and above, and with the children, there's about 320 total tribal members.
And can you tell us about the health care that you provide to members of your tribe?
We have insurance, health insurance, dental, and vision for every member of the tribe. We also, their spouses, and along with our team members who work at the casino, they're all fully covered.
And that means all of the employees. And how many of that? How many of those?
There are probably 1,450 right now.
And you provide a level of integrity and empowerment for them too by making sure that they have health insurance as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good. And certainly, and that's good to know, because a lot of people don't know that, and it's not necessarily offered by most. And so we certainly appreciate your willingness. Come on in, Barry. It's certainly it's good to note for the members of the Committee of GO in the Senate that these services are being provided to employees of VAS, even though they are not members of the Viejas tribe. And so we appreciate your partnership with your employees. We have with us, who have joined with us, Mr. Barry Broad from the California Teamsters Public Affairs Council and Unite Here International Council. We thank you for your presence, and please carry on.
My apologies for being a little bit late. I was in a meeting in the Pro Tem's office and
no worries.
Zoomed over here.
Thank you for being here.
Let me just say, first of all, we want to thank the tribe and the governor's office for their cooperation on the issues. This compact, as the others that have been approved in the last year, contain language that that come from the governor's office that protect workers' rights. They're not, you know, our dream come true language. It's a compromise. The governor's office put together a meeting with us to go over some issues with the tribe. That meeting was the kind of meeting you really want to have, in the sense of being productive, fair, frank, exchange of views. We really understood each other and resolved some issues, I think, rather quickly and easily. The labor language that is in this compact, which we very strongly support, you know, gives workers a path to organization, but also takes into account and recognizes the, you know, unique nature of tribal sovereignty, and creates a possibility for workers to have enforceable labor rights while respecting the unique nature of that tribal sovereignty. So we're very strongly in support of this, and really thank the tribe for its willingness to be open on these issues. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Are there any other witnesses here who would like to speak in favor of this compact? Please come forward.
Michael Young, on behalf of the California Labor Federation. Just to echo Barry's statements, we're also very supportive of the worker protections in this compact and the compact overall. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your testimony. Any others present in favor of the compact? Please come forward. Seeing none. Any in opposition? Please come forward. Any witnesses in opposition? Please come forward. Seeing none. Senator Gaines, you have any further comments? Please.
I'm just wondering if Chairman Welsh, if you wouldn't mind sharing just a little bit about your future plans for your next phase. It's very exciting in terms of how much progress you've made in 25 years, and I think just in terms of the testimony, it'd be great to hear.
Well, we're working on phase 3. Phase 1 is complete, which allowed us to do phase 2. Phase 3 is probably the biggest phase of all taking place. We'll end up with 2 hotel towers, 165 suite rooms. We're going to completely tear down the old part of the casino, the resort area, and rebuild it back up. So we'll be moving restaurants, offices, we'll have indoor-outdoor restaurants, we'll have a spa with pools and a new entrance. And more importantly, basically what we're going to do is just tear down and rebuild in the same spot, which is quite an undertaking. And it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of work, and a lot of headache, but it's going to be great.
And you've got your hotel, which is going to reach a new level that's never been seen in.
We're going for 5 diamond.
Yeah.
For our second tower, for our 3rd and 4th towers, it'll be 5 diamond. It's going to be awesome. So you're all invited to come down. 2017 that opens, but the final everything will be done in 2018, December 2018. And it'll be exciting.
Wonderful. Thank you.
And thank you, Senator Gaines. Are there any other tribes that have been able to obtain a 5 diamond status?
We'll be the first tribe in the United States to obtain a 5 diamond.
And that,
We have a 4 diamond. Our hotels are 4 diamond, and our steakhouse is 4 diamond.
very good. So I certainly don't have any other questions. If Senator Gaines, if you have no further questions and there's no further comments from the panel, I certainly want to thank you all for being present today. I know that we are in the middle of a break, but, you know, business of California still moves forward. It's certainly important that we move this forward so that we can continue self-sufficiency for the Viejas tribe and allow you to continue to do the great work for economic development, and also to be able to obtain and retain additional great employees. I'm sure you'll be hiring more employees, right? How many more do you know?
1,000 more.
Additional 1,000 employees. Well, that's good for California.
1,000 jobs created.
1,000 jobs created.
Additional 1,000 jobs created in addition to the ones that the 1,400 that we have right now. So again, thank you for your commitment, and thank you certainly for your partnership with California.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. And if nothing else, Senator Gaines will go ahead and adjourn the informational hearing. Thank you. We stand adjourned.